Good morning. And today we'll be dealing with another Bode diagram, Bode plot problem, which will have a peculiar significant factor, a delay element e power minus some s term. Okay, so this factor is a delay factor is there, and how to deal with problems which is having a transfer function of having this delay factor inside it. Okay, this delay factor has to be, if it is added, how to deal with the Bode plots. We will straight away go to the problem. Now the problem says that g of s is provided as k into e power minus zero point 0.2 s divided by s into s plus 2 into s plus 8. Now the transfer function is not in the time constant form, so I convert that into a time constant form. So it is going to be g of s. I take 2 and 8 outside the denominator, so I will get 1 by 16 into s into, if I take 2 outside, it is going to be 1 plus 0.5 s and 1 plus 0.125 s. And if 1 by 16 with the factor, delay factor there, if 1 by 16 is there, it is going to be 0.0625 e power minus 0.2 s divided by s into 1 plus zero point 0.5 s and 1 plus 0.125 s, right? And now it is in time constant form. Okay, right? And I should know that if I replace that into a sinusoidal transfer function with s is equal to j omega, then how this factor will be considered, and where you have to give importance to this factor. This factor will not have any effect on the magnitude plot, because if I put s is equal to j omega, then simply your transfer function becomes g of j omega is equal to 0.0625 e power minus zero point 0.2 j omega divided by j omega into 1 plus zero point 0.5 j omega into 1 plus 0.125 j omega. Now this factor, particularly e power minus zero point 0.2 j omega, will not have any issue with or depending on the magnitude part, because anything which is e power minus j theta form, let us, I am assuming that e power j theta term form, okay, can be written as cos theta minus j sin theta, and the magnitude part of that is going to be square root of cos squared theta plus sin squared theta, which is equal to 1. So this particular magnitude, this particular term will not have any effect on the magnitude part, but this will have an effect on the what you call it as the phase angle plot, where you have to consider this zero point 0.2 omega. Okay, this zero point 0.2 omega will be multiplied with the factor, correction factor, to convert that into a radians to angle, degrees actually, right? Radians to degrees. So we will consider that when we are dealing with that, when the phase plot is coming out, right? So now my corner frequencies can be obtained from these two denominator terms, which is having the time constant. So I will write omega c1 is equal to 1 by 0.5 radians per second as per the descending order term, 1.0.25, 1 by 0.125 term. So we will get omega c1 is equal to 2 radians per second, and omega c2 is equal to 8 radians per second. So these are the two corner frequencies obtained from the transfer function, which is having the time constants within it. And I have to choose two more corner frequencies less than omega c1. Omega L should be less than omega c1 and omega h greater than omega c2. So for our convenience, let me choose omega L to be 0.5 radians and omega h is equal to 50 radians per second. And you can see that omega c1 is as 2 and omega c2 is 8 radians per second. Now we will try to complete the, we will find the slope and change in slopes available, so that I can use that in calculating the magnitude of that magnitude plot, right? Magnitude plot for the given transfer function, right? So first term I have for magnitude plot I will have only three terms. I will not include that e power minus 0.2 j omega term, right? So I will take first term is 0.0625 by j omega. I have no corner frequency, so there is no time constant, so I have no corner frequencies there. And since omega is in the denominator and the power of omega is 1, it is going to be minus 20. Then I go to the second term 1 by, based on the corner frequencies in descending order. sorry, in ascending order 2, and then I have to take 8. So the term corresponding to 2 is going to be 1 by 1 plus j 0.5 omega. So if I choose that, you see omega is in the denominator and it is having the power of 1. So I will choose minus 20 there. Already I have a minus 20. Now I include a minus 40 there. So minus 20 plus minus 20 becomes minus 40 there, right? So we will go to the next term, 1 by 1 plus j 0.125 omega. And you can see that this omega C2 is 8 because 1 by 0.125 is going to be 8 radians per second. Again, omega is in the denominator and the power of omega is 1. So again, you will get minus 20 there. If you add that minus 40, then you will get minus 60, which is the change in slope. Now you got your slopes and change in slopes. Now my omega values are omega L is equal to 0.5, omega C1 is equal to 2, omega C2 is equal to 8 radians per second, and omega H is equal to 50 radians per second. Okay, right. So I will try to apply this omega values in my magnitude equations so that I'm getting my magnitude values. So first I will go for that first one. What is that? Omega is equal to 0.5. So 20 log of 0.0625, the first term, magnitude term, k by, okay, that's 0.0625 divided by j omega. And you can see that this omega, you replace 0.5, you will get minus 18 decibels, Meanwhile, you go through the statement of the problem. They are asking you to find the k value for the gain margin equal to 2 decibels and phase margin equal to 45 degrees. So initially I put k is equal to 1 and I have proceeded, right? So I will go to the next corner frequency value. Omega C is equal to omega C1 is equal to 2 radians per second. So it is going to be the first slope is minus 20 log of the present slope is 2 and the previous slope is previous corner frequency is 0.5 plus the previous magnitude value is minus 18. So how much I am getting? So 2 divided by 0.5 log of that value into minus 20, I am getting it like minus 20.04, minus 12.04, and again minus 18. So minus 18, if you add that, you will get like minus 30.04, minus 30.04. I will round it off to minus 30 decibels. Okay, minus 30 decibels. Then I will take next omega is equal to omega C2, which is equal to 8 radians per second. So I will get minus 40 from the table, log of the present omega value 8, the previous omega value is 2, and the previous is minus 30, so minus 54 decibels. And I complete these values, magnitude values, by choosing the appropriate omega value. This omega H is equal to 50. So let me complete the table. The different values of omega and the magnitude, 4 values are there. For initially it is 0.5, the value is minus 18. Initially it is going to be 2, it is minus 30, then it is minus 54 if it is 8, and let me check that 8, then you go for this one. 50, you will get minus 102. So this is the table which is satisfying my magnitude plot values for different values of omega. What is the related magnitude value? This is omega is in radians per second, and it is in decibels. Okay, in decibels. Okay, right. Then we go to the phase angle equation. As I said, now your this e power minus 0.2 comes into picture, and to convert that radians into degrees, I multiply the correction factor 180 by pi, which converts a radian into degree. So minus 0.2 omega into 180 by pi, and if you see your transfer function, it is 0.0625 e power minus 0.2 j omega divided by j omega into 1 plus 0.5 j omega into 1 plus 0.125 j omega. And if for j omega, you will have a minus 90. For 1 plus 0.5 j omega, you have a minus tan inverse of 0.5 omega. Then for this one, 1 plus 0.125 j omega, you will have minus tan inverse of 0.25 omega. Since they are in the denominator, you will have a minus sign for all these values. Now you have to apply different omega values accordingly, and so that you get different phase angle values. And you can see that for different values of omega, I am getting different phase angle values from minus 90 to minus 226. If I am varying it from 0.01 to 4 actually, right? I can extend it further. If I want to get a very smooth curve, I can go further, extending my omega values. One thing I have to see here. What is that? Is every magnitude value I am getting it is in the negative values. So I have to have some value which is better than which is having a positive value, and thereby I am getting a crossing over of 0 decibel line also. As I have already said, you have to be very cautious in that. So let me try that. If I put for the first for let me for I will check, I will do it for the first term. If I choose omega is equal to 0.1, okay, 0.0625 divided by 0.1. If we take logarithm, uh, I will get into 20, which gives me minus 4. So if I choose omega to be 0.1, then A value is going to be minus 4. Okay, minus 4 decibels I am getting it. Still I have to reduce that. So what I will do, I will go for omega is equal to 0.01. So what I am getting, 0.0625 divided by 0.01. I am using the calculator, I am trying to find it. Log of that, okay, into 20. I am getting it like 15.9. I am getting it like 15.9 decibels. Okay, 15.9 decibels. So don't worry about what is happening to the next point. If omega is equal to 2, okay, I'm going to get minus 30 only. So that's not going to change much of okay value, right? So since this is positive and the other values are negative, so I can add omega is equal to 0.01, then I will have this 15.9 plus. Okay, so that can be a useful number, right? Now if I apply that in my values, you can say that. So if they have chosen from the literature, you can say this is going to be 0.1 and this is going to be 0.01. So it is 15.9 here. It will be here. It will be here nearly 16. From there I have to, if I extend this line, you possibly will be connecting it here. So this is the line for different values of omega. This is 0.01 and this is for 0.5. This is for 2 radians per second, and this is for 8 radians per second, and this is for 50 radians per second. So this is 0.1, this is 1, this is 10, and this is 100. So it goes on like that. So my magnitude plot is when k is equal to 1. When k is equal to 1, this is my plot. Let me choose a different color so that it is visible much more. Okay, now is it visible? K is equal to 1. Here I will I will take a black color itself. Okay, k is equal to 1. This diagram is for k is equal to 1. Now you can see that, okay, this is the plot, first one, k is equal to 1. Now my problem, you can see that for different values of omega, you can also plot the phase angle. I have already told, we have already discussed about that. So you will get this phase plot. This is your phase plot. And this is your magnitude plot for k is equal to 1. Now I am provided with two cases. You can see that in my statement, I have to find the value of k if my gain margin is equal to 2 decibels and phase margin is equal to 45 degree. Okay, so first let me try what is happening here when k is equal to 1. If I choose k is equal to 1, it is crossing my point here. if I extend that possibly, okay, it is around 34 degrees, maybe 34 or 35 degrees. So gamma is equal to 180 minus 34 or 35. Okay, you will get it like minus 1. What is that? 5, 4, 7, 4, 145 degrees. Okay, 145 degrees. So let me choose that near that value, and I proceed with that. You can see that. So when gamma is equal to 180 degree, when k is equal to 1, when you take k is equal to 1, the regular uh, the regular crossing point has to be somewhere else from the diagram. But I have given with what is the k value when gamma is equal to 45 degree in case the subdivision B part. So I substitute that in my phase margin formula 180 okay, 180 plus 5 GC. This gamma is provided as 45. So I am supposed to know what is my 5 GC. So what is my 5 GC? I am getting minus 135 degrees. So I go to the problem. I do go to the graph from minus 135. I draw a line, and it is cutting here, and the corresponding omega is chosen to be 1 actually. Okay, it is, you can see that it is 1. So if you what is the magnitude value? What is the magnitude value? The magnitude value is here. It is nearly. It is nearly. You can see that here. It is nearly minus 24. It is minus 24. But the crossing point has to be the crossing point has to be 0 decibels. So what I have to do? I have to add a plus 24 for every points. Every magnitude point I have to add a plus 24. So the magnitude plot gain of 24 decibels should be added to every point. Okay, so what I will do, I have to add every point has to be added with 24. So if I add 24 here plus 24, I will get a 6. If I add 24 here, this is going to be, the difference is what, 8. Okay, now this difference is 24 minus 18. It is 24 minus 18 is 6 actually. 24 minus 6, this is minus 6. If you add plus 24 here, you will have a 30. If you add a plus 24 here, 102 minus minus 102, 102 minus 102 minus 24, you will get minus 78. Okay, minus 78, minus 78. Okay, accordingly you can get some value here if you have chosen 0.01 to be there, right? So my new values for that plot is going to be when gamma is equal to 45 degrees, 6 minus 6 the minus 30 and minus 78. So if I choose those values in my plot, you can see that 6 minus 6, and you can get it here minus 30, and you will get it like here somewhat like minus 78 if you add these things. But when during calculations, okay, we know that you got 24 there. 20 log of k is equal to 24. So log k is equal to 24 by 20. So k is equal to 10 power 24 by 20, which provides me k is equal to 15.84. So k value of k when gamma is equal to 45 degrees is 15.84. Done. What is my second first subdivision A? They are saying that your gain margin has to be 2 decibels. But here with k is equal to 1, I am getting a gain margin of, if you take minus 180 degree line, okay, minus, it is crossing here, and if you see that this probably will cut it at 2 decibels. I am getting it like minus 32. Okay, minus 32 here. Okay, so for k is equal to 1, okay, I am taking the phase plot minus 180 degree line, crossing that, taking that, you can see that it is cutting my phase plot k is equal, magnitude plot k is equal to 1 at minus 32. But But what is provided? But what is provided? I should have a 2 decibel line to be there. I want 2 decibel there. To get 2 decibel, what I have to do? I have to do my gain margin has to be 2 decibels minus of minus 30. This is okay. 2 decibels. So what I have to do? I have to add a 30, where I will get a 2 decibels minus of minus will give me +2. That is the way I have to get. I will be getting my gain margin. So I have to add every point with a 30 decibel line, with a 30 decibel point, so that I get a value there. So you can see that for every point I require a 2 decibel, and I am getting a minus 32 there. So 30 decibel should be added to every point. 30 decibel added to every point. And if you add 30 decibels to the point, you will get shifted of the graph. K is equal to 1 graph will be shifted upwards. Now you can see that this 20 log of k is equal to 30. That is what we have to add. So k is equal to 10 power 30 by 20, which will provide me k is equal to 31.62. 31.62. So I can say when phase margin is 45 degrees, my k value is equal to 15.84, and from gain margin is equal to 2 decibels, my k value is equal to 31.62. So this is a Bode plot which is having a special term of e power minus 0.2s, term, and because of this particular term, it has a change in its phase plot alone, not your magnitude plot. So thank you very much for joining the class. We will meet in the next class.